All right. Happy Thursday. Happy payday. Happy November. Happy last 2 months of the year. Like so many good things. I feel like we are on a serious uptick on this team. And honestly, it comes from leaning into the opportunities that are in front of you. There's always opportunities to be better, even if this team crumbled, right? There was nobody here. You had no upline. You could be extremely successful in this business by leaning into the national wake up call, the TFTF calls, the trainings from Brendan. Like there are so many opportunities for you to better yourself in your business that like having this team is just an added bonus. But I want you guys to know that it really falls on you personally to like take advantage of the opportunities that are out there, because when I do, that's when I feel the most explosive in my business and just in my mindset. So for example, you guys should all be able to, if you're not already participating in Nicole's team page. So her team page is called TMI Empire. That is her entire downline is welcome to join that. And she posted yesterday, like fairly late yesterday, or at least I saw it fairly late, an opportunity to do a reel a day for 7 days. It was like, there's no messing around. You do it for 7 days. If you miss a day, you're kicked out of the group, like no hard feelings, but you're gone. And I was like, my first gut reaction was like, ugh, like I haven't even posted a reel today. I wasn't really planning on posting a reel today, but I was like, you know what? Like I have to take advantage of these opportunities to push myself forward for growth. Like this is what I need. So I immediately commented, like, I'm in, count me in. Okay. I didn't know anything else about this group other than Nicole said, do you want to do a challenge to post a reel for 7 days? Sure. I'm going to do it. Right. I tagged the girls who had previously said they wanted to push hard for Q4. So they're in a chat pod for a Q4 push. I tagged all of them in that post. So if you weren't tagged in that post, it's because you're not part of that group and you need to be, right? Maybe you need to communicate that you're ready to like go. So I tagged everybody who's in there. Multiple girls jumped in on this challenge also. Okay. So then what happened next was really what made the light bulb go off for me to realize how valuable these opportunities are. Okay. I then got added to a chat pod with Jamie Innes, who is our upline's upline, right? She's in the top, I think she's number 11 right now in the network. She's very high up in this organization, in this company. And I get added into a chat pod with her. There's all these voice memos from Jamie with pure value, like straight fire. So there was a call this week. There's a diamond call every Wednesday that all the diamond partners get on, and participating in it is the number one coach in the network, not Natasha Pearson. Okay. Natasha is hitting like Success Club 150, right? She's a baller. And she shared that the algorithms and the way that social media is working, like a tip that you could do right now is change your reels to this concept of episodes, right? Like episode 1, and then give your tip and voice audio, like share it, talk, etc., etc. And I was like, oh my goodness, like being in this chat pod, I just learned so much in 3 minutes time by listening to this, right? Like completely changed my whole thought process behind reels. Here it is, 8 p.m. at night. I have not posted a reel. I didn't even have a plan for a reel yet. And you know what I did? I ran and I put a reel up because I knew that the to stay in this group, I had to, that was the requirement. I had to get a reel up, and I wasn't getting kicked out, because if day one taught me everything it taught me, and I'm not sharing it all here because that's for another day, another time. But everything that I learned in day one, like what could day 2 bring, right? And what could actually happen with my social media if I lean into this group for the 7 days. And I just want you guys to know that you all have this opportunity, right? This wasn't just an opportunity for Katie. This is literally an opportunity for our entire downline. And They're the girls who took advantage of it and jumped in there and got a reel up last night, even when they were like, like, all right, let's do this. I am so proud of them because that's the effort it takes to really make a difference in this business. It's easy to tuck your tail between your legs and kind of hide from the business, right? It's easy to do that. It is hard to lean into groups like that and actually show up and actually do the things. But I'm here to tell you, when you do that, that's when you see the most growth, because you prove to yourself what you're capable of. And then you start to learn that the things that they're telling you to do are strategic. It's not just a reel for 7 days just to do a reel for 7 days. If you legit follow what Jamie is sharing in here with these episodes for 7 straight days, you're going to see massive growth in your social media. And just maybe you'll keep it going for more than 7 days because it will be worth it, right? When you're asked to do these challenges, they are strategic. There is a goal and an outcome that you will see once you lean in and do the work. So I just really want to encourage you, like, this one was super last minute. We didn't really have a lot of time to find the post, get in the group, get your reel up. And if you've already missed it, because now today is day 2, don't beat yourself up, right? I will do my best to share with you the value that I'm getting out of there. But I want you to use it as an opportunity to not miss another push group, a push opportunity, a something, because I didn't know. Okay, so maybe it's just me, but like, Jamie's on a pedestal for me, right? Like, I want to be Jamie. Jamie lives in a beautiful home. Jamie is a beautiful person. Jamie is incredible. And Jamie does this full time. And I aspire to be Jamie. And when I said yes to this opportunity with Nicole, I didn't know that it gave me Jamie, right? Like, I didn't know that. It was just me taking advantage of the opportunity in front of me, and big things like getting Jamie happened, right? And that's what happens when you take advantage of these opportunities. Like, no, not every opportunity has Jamie tied to it. And maybe you don't care about Jamie, and that's okay too. But I just want you to know that leaning into these types of things are what's going to really move your business forward. Like, we talk about taking action. We talk about, I think it might have been Tasha, in our boot camp this week, we talked about what's your goals for November, right? Like, your personal goals. What are your fitness goals? And she was like, I'm tired of saying I'm going to eat better and I'm going to lose some weight. But like, let's get specific. Like, how and what and why and where are we doing these things? Like, what are you actually going to do, right? I'm going to track my food every single day so that I know exactly where I'm hitting my nutrition. I'm not hitting my nutrition. I'm going to commit to a fitness program, not just push play on a workout when I feel like it, right? Like, get down to the specifics of it. And I was like, yes, like, that's it for the business, right? So many people in our chat pod said, I'm going to hit Success Club this month. Okay, but like, how? What are you doing different because you didn't hit it last month, or you didn't hit it the month before? Like, what are you going to do different this month? Because if you do everything the same, nothing changes. It's literally the definition of insanity, right? You can't expect a different result if you don't do anything differently. So while I loved all the goals in there, and I am so fired up by people wanting to push in this business because it makes me want to push in this business, I really want you to think about, what can I do differently to achieve a different result than I did last month, right? And maybe it's taking advantage of groups like this random reel challenge, right? Maybe it's tuning into the National Wake Up Call every Monday if you've been missing that. Maybe it's grabbing a success partner on the team and saying, we're going to do a power hour every day together, 1 hour every single day, Monday through Friday. Like, how powerful would that be, right? If you just grab somebody out of our team, be like, all right, every day, you and I, we're going to hop on a Zoom. You guys are always welcome to use my link if you don't have one. We're going to hop on a Zoom and we're going to work together for 1 hour every single day. We can ask questions. We can share what we're doing. We can talk about who we're inviting. I guarantee the two of you would hit Success Club because one of you isn't going to let the other one not hit their goals when you do something like that. So you need to think about, I can't give you every opportunity. I can't send your invites for you. I can't do it all with you. I try really hard to turn around and show you guys what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I've not missed Success Club for going on 5 years, and that's not by luck. It's not by just mistake, right? Success comes to those who do the work. And I really want to encourage you, when I was first starting this business, I got a success partner. I had several actually. Like I went into Jamie's downline and looked around for somebody that was similar to me, somebody who signed up when I did, somebody who had similar goals to me. And we worked together. We ran groups together. We ran, mentorship opportunities together. And I think a lot of times my biggest flaw is not letting you guys leave the nest soon enough. I think that, running a group with me, inviting to the same things I'm inviting to is incredible. But I really encourage you to take ownership of your business and go make success happen for yourself if what I'm doing ahead of you isn't working. And that's okay. It's not a bad on me. It's not bad on you. But if the groups that I'm running and you're inviting to are not yielding result, do something different. Go find a success partner. Go find a buddy, whether they're in our team or not. You can look in other teams even. You could go in Jamie's Team Fight to Finish family and say, I'm this year's old. I have this many kids. I do this for a living. This is what my goal is by the end of year. Is there anybody who wants to push with me? And I guarantee you're going to find somebody in that page, in that Team Fight to Finish family page. You're going to find somebody who wants to run with you. And when you do that, you start inviting to groups that speak to your people, right? I was inviting to No Snooze November because Heather, it was her idea. And she was like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I need. And you know what? That's what Heather needed in this season of life, right? Heather was struggling with mornings. Heather was struggling with productivity throughout her day. And she realized that this morning pocket is the magic, right? And that's what she needed in her life. So that's what she's inviting to. And guess what? She's seeing massive success with it. She's signing people up. She's having great conversations. It's working. I was like, I'm crushing my mornings. And actually, I thought mornings were ridiculous when I started. So here I am inviting to this morning thing. And is it really where my people are struggling? I was never like a huge sleeper inner. Like I woke up to you get what I'm saying? I don't think that it was necessarily exactly what my people needed in this moment. I needed to lose weight. That's what my focus was. So I have shifted. I took ownership of my own business and I was like, you know what? No Snooze November is great. And I'm still going to offer it because I think that people need it. And I am here to help my people establish a morning routine, but I'm also running a weight loss challenge because that's what I think my newest future partners need. I think they need help realizing they can lose weight through the holidays. So I just want to encourage you to do what your business needs. If your people don't need a No Snooze November, think about you before you started. If they don't need No Snooze November, or maybe you're on a weight gain journey, then either one of those two groups are probably not going to speak to your ideal client. So I really want to encourage you to really think about, if you were just starting out, what would help you want to say yes? Is it a swag bag? Is it a prize? Is it a cash giveaway? Is it a deal? What kind of group? And that's what I want you to really talk about and share. Another thing I want to encourage you guys to do, and we're getting better as a team, but I'm still seeing posts that they're not quite hitting the mark. And what I mean by that is I really want to encourage you to tell a story with your post. Just sharing a body branded graphic with, I feel amazing, come sign up, is going to come across really salesy on your page. And for some people, I think they're wrong. Let me just say that. But for some people, this MLM concept, they're instantly turned off. They're like, man, all she's trying to do is sell to me. When in reality, we know that's not the case with this business. Yes, of course, we want to make money. But at the end of the day, we want to help women feel the way we feel with this platform. So I want to encourage you to get into their feelings more than their pocketbooks. Like, I really want you to tell them a story about how you felt when you tried to put on a pair of jeans that didn't fit and you cried on your kitchen floor and that didn't want to go to the Thanksgiving party because you felt miserable, right? And then this year, you've lost 25 pounds. You're feeling more confident than you've ever been. You're excited to go eat turkey and mashed potatoes because you know that one day isn't going to derail your progress. Would you like to do November with me and see that you can lose weight and enjoy the holidays too, right? That sharing of emotion is so much more valuable than sharing a body graphic and saying, come to what I'm doing because it's so good. And it is. You're not wrong. And what you're saying isn't wrong. I just want to encourage you to like peel the skin back a little bit more and go a little deeper, a little deeper. And when you think you did, peel it back one more and go a little bit deeper. Hit them in the feelings. Make them say, oh, that's exactly how I feel. Like, I don't want to go to these Thanksgiving dinners. I remember, and my story probably doesn't resonate with everybody, but I remember getting ready to go to these parties. And at my husband's family's parties, the houses are like 95 degrees. It's so hot in there. And the idea of wearing a Christmas sweater when I was like just chubby and that feeling of putting on that sweater and going to sit in one of those houses was so uncomfortable to me. Or I would choose the jeans or leggings that I was going to wear based on how full I was going to feel and how much they would expand with my stomach during that meal, right? Like that feeling, being able to tell a story about those emotions is going to hit my person, right? It's going to say, oh, that's exactly how I felt. That's how I feel going to these holiday parties. Like, how can she help me feel differently? And then show her how you can change that for her. There was one other thing. Okay. So shifting gears, there's all my spiel on the business side of things. Let's get into a little bit more of the specifics. I'm going to share a calendar for November, but I really think it's important. I hosted a call. When did I do that? This week on like time yesterday on time blocking and, calendar management basically. And I really want to encourage you guys, it's November 2nd. I want you to look ahead at a calendar view, a full month view. And I want you to plan out the whole month, the whole month. When does your boot camp start? You should be inviting to that 10 days and talking about it 10 days ahead of time. So we're in the heat of that, right? We're in the thick of it. We're 4 days from starting. You should already be talking about it, sharing about it every single day. Hammer people with it. Don't stop. And then what else do you have an opportunity call, right? Maybe find a success partner, get an opportunity call on the books. I also need to get one on the books, and I will definitely share when mine is, so you can use that too if you want to. Are you going to run a free group this month? When is that going to be? We have the launch of Growth Day this month. That's huge, huge. Like if you are at all a mindset person, a personal development person, and you listen to people like Trent Shelton and Mel Robbins and like these big names in this space, we have an opportunity to share them. We have an opportunity to sell them. And I think that that's incredible. So Growth Day is going to be something that we can start promoting on the 9th. So I really want to encourage you to, take advantage of it yourself, like lean into the opportunity of Growth Day for yourself. Maybe it's just a month You just buy a 1-month subscription to check it out, and try it. Try the journaling, try the mindset, the daily fires, like do all the things that Brendan shared about, and then start talking about that in your stories, right? So maybe on Monday, after your last, the last call to sign up for your group, then you shift gears and maybe you start talking more about Growth Day. Now, keep in mind, Growth Day doesn't yield Success Club points, because it's a completely separate company. We just have an opportunity to make commission off them, not Success Club. So it will go towards your Success Club PV. So you can earn points that way. If that was confusing, let me know if you have questions, but that's kind of the gist on that one. So put that on your calendar, start talking about maybe mindset and PD and how you feel about it. And, start sharing some tips and things in that space. And then think ahead to December. Like, what is your plan for December? Do you know what your group's going to be? Do you know what program you're going to be doing? Do you know what theme you're going to be doing? Do you want to do a 21-day of fitness giveaway group? Should we all do one of those together? Like what? And then, okay, so now you're looking ahead at your whole month. What's your goal? Like, do you have a goal for November? Do you have a goal to finish the year? Are you putting a little bit more push to hit that goal sooner rather than later? So really take the time to draft this out. Tomorrow also, the bike goes on sale, like the biggest sale yet. So the pricing is the same for the basic package, like the mixed bike and then the mixed bike plus. But the 3-year membership one is like $925 off or something like that. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's like massive. So take the opportunity to share the bike and talk about it. And maybe you don't have one yet, but you're like, oh, this bike's awesome. Like, I'm thinking a Christmas present or early Christmas present, or like, maybe I might get myself one, or does anybody want to try it with me, or, whatever. Even if you don't have one, you can still promote the bike. I'm telling you, streaming the workouts off my bike is 10,000 times better than streaming them from any other device. I've streamed them from my TV, from my phone, from my computer. Nothing tops the bike. Nothing. It is so good. Like, Jordan and I literally fight every morning over who's streaming off the bike and who has to stream from something else, because we both want the bike. I'm really actually looking forward to December so we can do lift more together, and then we don't even have to fight. We can just actually do the same workout at the same time. So really looking forward to that. But he won't stop doing Joel, and I can't do Joel 365. So I think that's it that I was going to share. Does anybody have any questions? I would encourage you. I know I kind of nonchalantly said like you could go find a success partner. I really encourage you to go find one, right? To go find somebody to run with. And it can be somebody in this team. It 100% can. I've shifted from out of this team to back into the team to out of the team, right? Like, I have explored different success partners to find what really works for me. And I think it's still ever changing, right? I think that it's not personal, right? If you're running with one person and you start to feel like you're pulling or I don't know how to explain it, but you'll know, right? You need to choose somebody to run with that's going to make you want to be better. They have to be one step ahead of you or running at the same pace as you to continue to push you. Because if you're choosing a Success Club partner who is not taking action, you're going to match that inaction. And I really want to encourage you to go find a success partner who is going to make you raise the bar for yourself. And like I said, if you're not in the Team Fight to Finish family page, please go request access. That's Jamie's big team page. Go make a post in there. Sell yourself. Who are you? What do you do? What are your goals for the end of the year? And ask for a success partner. What will happen is other leaders will tag their downline in your post saying, I think my girl Sally would be perfect for you, right? Go find yourself a success partner. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. It's scary. And it probably feels a little intimidating, but I'm telling you, when you have somebody who's like, and then you guys get on a Zoom and you're like, all right, what are we going to do? Let's look at November. Let's plan a partner opportunity call together, host one together, run a boot camp together. Like, it's amazing what can happen when you make that connection. And then maybe you do it for November, and then maybe December you do something different, right? It's not like you're signing a marriage commitment with this person. It is okay to then go your separate ways. I think Heather and I both can attest. We've had multiple success partners, and some were great and some were terrible. And you don't know unless you just explore it. And it's nothing against each of those people. But if you're just constantly pulling, or there's a lot of negativity, then you've got to shift gears and you've got to find somebody different. So I really encourage you guys to think about that. Look in our team. Maybe look in your team. Do you have partners underneath you that you want to really just team up with and run with? Or do you want to go look maybe in Jamie's team and go find somebody that's going to help you elevate through the end of the year? And then maybe in January, you reevaluate and kind of see. So I really encourage you guys to do that. I think it's way more powerful than you could think. And I know we started this team call saying like lean into opportunities. This is one of those opportunities. Like, going to find a Success Club partner is scary. It's uncomfortable. It's easy to kind of just go, nah, I'm going to avoid doing that. But I'm telling you, if you lean into that uncomfortableness and you push yourself there, big things happen. That's where big change comes. And I really encourage you to like give it a try and see what you can do with it. But again, if you're asking your partner to hop on a Zoom and you can't ever make a time work, go find a new partner. Don't tell yourself, oh, this Success Club partner thing doesn't work for me. Take ownership of your business and find somebody until it works, until it makes you want to show up, until you find somebody who's going to push you out of that comfort zone. That's what's really, really important. Okay, 2 minutes left. I said a lot today. There was a lot on this call. But does anybody have questions? You can drop them in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Things you want to chat about?
I don't have any questions, but thanks, Katie. Feeling fired up, ready to go.
Yay. Thank you guys all for hopping on. I know a lot of you weren't available today and still, made it on. That really speaks volumes. And I'm really, really thankful for all of you guys. It really helps me keep showing up and, want to be my best self. So it's the second. In my opinion, we're a day behind on Success Club. If you don't have Success Club points on the board, guilty. We're behind. Let's get to work and hustle. Like, November 5th, Sunday, is the last day of the month. That's your last chance to hit Success Club. How are you going to show up the next 3 days? Because that's it, right? Like, that's how I attack my goals. We start on the 6th. We start this group on the 6th. I have to lock in Success Club before that group, or the world burns down, right? That's how I'm going after it. And I want to encourage you to do the same. So go run after your goals, go find somebody to run with, and let me know how I can help. I'll see you guys in the team page. Have an awesome Thursday.